Hey everybody, I have another video what? Why do I always like have this talking disease? Anyway, I have a video for you on, what should I do first? Contouring. I'm gonna do like a little series on the cheeks, so contouring, blush, and highlighter. Probably gonna be doing it in that order as well, because that's the order I put them on when I'm doing my makeup, if I'm doing those 3 steps. Hey everyone, okay, so for contouring there are 3 brushes that I own that I will use or kind of interchange between if I'm going to contour. Well, my cheeks anyway. It'll be one of these 3 brushes. This fan brush fits really nicely in there. As you can see, it's kind of not thin, it's quite thick, and it's very soft, and it's dense. It sheds as well apparently. Yeah, so yeah, this is a really good brush. And then I'll use this one, which is kind of like a powder brush, but it's thinner than a normal powder brush. Like if I show you my powder brush that I use to powder my face, okay, it's a bit like, yeah. Oh no, I've got fluff. Okay, yeah, here we go. That's what that one, the kind of the dimension of that one looks like, and that's what that one looks like. You can see it's quite thin, and that also fits in there really nicely. So that's the other one I use. And then finally, the kind of the most common one I use is this blush contour brush, and this one is kind of when I want a more thicker contour and I don't want it so defined. Like it blends out a lot easier, it blends a lot nicer than those 2 other brushes do. So for this tutorial I am going to actually use the fan brush. In terms of what I use to contour, it's mainly 2 things really, which is my Sleek face contour kit, and it looks like this, and it comes with a contour color and a highlight color, and I use the highlighter as well, and my shade is medium, and that's amazing. That's kind of my go-to choice. But then also when I want kind of a stronger, more defined contour color, I'll use this eyeshadow by Natural collection, and this is the color Crushed Walnut. And you know I love this color for my crease. Like I always put it in my crease. I don't have it in there now, or do I? No, I don't. I have like a black color. Anyway, so yeah, so I got itchy face. I usually use this kind of on dramatic events or dramatic nights out or something. I don't know. But yeah, I use that one as well sometimes. So which one should I use today? I'm going to use the Sleek Face Contour Kit only because that's the one I use more, and it gives kind of a more natural contour. It's a lot more subtle and it's a lot more like a bronzer. So what I would do is I would get my fan brush and I would just kind of sweep it through like that, tap off the excess, and kind of starting there, I just do a line. Can you see that that line has formed already? And so you, starting from the tip of my ear there, and I kind of get my little finger like that and then retract it halfway. So just, you can see that it's kind of in the middle of where that would be. And then sometimes as well I kind of go underneath there gently, and you can't tell what it's done, but it kind of just, it softens that line, so it kind of goes under like that, so then it makes that area look a bit more poofy, which I like. And just with a clean brush I kind of blend that all out. And make sure that when you're blending it, you don't blend down, you kind of blend towards your ear or blend upwards, so that you don't get like a beard looking face, you get a nice blended out look. Okay, as you can see, it's blended out quite a bit, and you can't really tell that it's there. You shouldn't be able to tell dramatically that you've just contoured your face. In fact, I might bring it a bit lower on this side. So I'm just going to continue with this and dip it in there a bit. So my face is contoured and I'm just going to run through the steps again. Make sure you use either a contoured angled brush, a kind of a thinner brush. You don't want a brush that's kind of very dense like that, or else you'll get loads of it everywhere. And depending on your face shape, that might work, but for me that doesn't. It just makes me look like I've got a beard there because I've got a lot of cheek, so I want to make sure that it's in this area. If you want a more defined contour, add more product or use a slightly kind of darker colour. Like the difference between this one is this one's got more of kind of an orangey yellowy undertone to it. This contour, it's still not that orangey or anything, but if I just swatch it, I don't know if you can see that it's in the same colour tone as my skin but just darker, so it matches the redness and the yellowness of my skin. Whereas this one, if I swatch it for you, is kind of a lot ashier and a lot kind of more soil-like, and it gives a much deeper shadow. So if you want a deeper shadow, use a colour more like that. If you want kind of a more natural shadow, then use a colour like that. I don't know if I'm explaining it right, but yeah, that's what works for me anyway, and that's what I find. So yeah, that's my little 2 cents on contouring. Almost forgot what I was making this video for then. But yeah, I'll see you guys.